Hello friends, this is Neeraj here once again and welcome to my channel Financial Market Analysis Twist by Neeraj Shah. So in today's video I wanted to discuss about the stock market movement. In particularly I will discuss about S&P 500 index USA stock market index along with the investor sentiments. So I wanted to show you the relation, and because as you know, in today's connected world, all markets move in tandem, and particularly this USA market, S&P 500 is the mirror of the uh, actual whatever happening in the global growth and the global markets. So it's a kind of a reflection of that, and also the US investors particularly are the biggest investors, and their sentiments or what their general feelings about the market reflects the overall investor sentiments in the world. So I have taken this case study, and as you can see here what I have done is that I have, over last more than 3 months, I have taken the data of S&P 500, the chart, and there is a site called investing.com. In that, on a daily basis, they take this survey of investors, majority investors survey, and it publish, and they show this like bullish sentiments of the investors and bearish sentiments on a daily basis, in the percentage wise. So what I have done is that I have taken this S&P 500 index chart and I have plotted it against the bullish investor sentiments. So now I will explain you how this works. This is that on the 4th of March, and I'm not taken, I've started from the 4th of March. So the 4th of March, the market was at very high of around 3,130, 3130, this S&P 500 index. And investor sentiment was at very high level of more than 50%. You can see it's 55% almost. Okay, so more than 50% is majority of the investors were bullish about the market. And then this, I think on the 5th of the March, this WHO, World Health Organization, came out with that warning, impending dangers about this coronavirus and how it can disrupt the full world, and it's such a dangerous pandemic. So they kind of declared it like a pandemic. And you see, in next 2 weeks only, the market declined sharply. It just fell down. In 2 weeks, on 23rd of March, the market reached its lowest level of 2237, S&P 500 index. And world over, all the markets also declined sharply. So from the top, it went down by 30% in only 2 weeks. And to tell you frankly, that what actually has happened is that in generally in the market always have an underlying condition, just like in a patient or anybody, what you call in the life, that underlying condition, it only comes out. You need a trigger for that underlying condition to come out or display itself. So in this occasion, it was this coronavirus which became the trigger, because market was already feeling jittery or uneasy about its continuing high. So there was underlying weak growth condition also was there, but just that market was going up and it needed a trigger, and in this case it became this coronavirus pandemic declaration by WHO, and market just displayed it weakness. It came out in form of this market fall. So this is true for anybody, be it human, be it anybody. It requires just a trigger. Underlying condition is always already there. It requires a trigger to bring it out. So, and along with this fall, 30% fall in that S&P 500 index, you can see that market sentiments from majority of the 51% bullish sentiment, it went down to almost 30%. So the majority of the investors were turned negative, means only 30% investors were bullish on the 23rd of March, became bullish, remained bullish about the market, and 70% became bearish about that. So the majority sentiments turned bearish. Now you can see that crossover. You see this sentiment, bullish sentiment, is crossing the market from the top and going down. That is called the inflection point. As you can see that sentiments or the investor sentiments always lag market, actual market movement. So now onwards, if you see in 1.5 months from that 23rd of March to the mid of May, on 13th or 15th of May, market rose sharply from the bottom 2237. It rose by 30%, almost recovered. That whatever the losses it had took in 2 weeks of March, it almost recovered. Almost it from the down, it went up by 30% up to the mid of the May, as you can see. And along with that, the sentiments, that bullish sentiments, investor sentiments increased, rose slightly, you see, in a slow fashion from 30% to 35 and 36, 39, and almost here it reached at 42%. Again, you can see that this investor sentiment, bullish investor sentiments, is majority, no, not majority, but it's became 42%, and it's now crossing over the S&P index from the down. This is the point, inflection point. Again, another. It was in the mid of May. So almost market recovered, and investor sentiment still from 30% bullish to became 42%. It was still, slowly it was becoming bullish, but still majority remained bearish. 42% bullish means 58% were still bearish about the market. And after that, this inflection point, if you can see from this middle of the May up to this yesterday, means you can see that in 1 month almost this market went up. S&P 500 went up very slowly, steadily. It kind of a tapered down. That rise was tapered down, or market was reaching its fatigue at the top, fatigue top, because it almost recovered whatever the loss was. It reached to that March level, which was at the 4th March or the 3rd March, whatever the S&P index was at. It reached almost at that level on the 10th of June. As you can see, this is the 10th of June, 3130. It reached to that exactly. It recovered all the losses which had happened in March. It recovered in this time. Okay, and you see how this blue line shows the market sentiments, and it sees how it also went up from 42% to almost here at this point, 10th June, it reaches 51%. Means majority again, as investors, majority investors, more than 51% investors became bullish or optimist about the market. This is that again the inflection point. As you can see, that market started since yesterday. In 2 days, the market started turning. So in life, we say that when the majority of the people are very bullish or very optimist about the economy or optimist about the market, particularly for market I'm talking about, optimist about the market, that is the time that we have reached the top. Or when the majority of the people or majority of the investors become very bearish about the stock market, that shows that we have reached the bottom of the market, and now is the time to invest in the market. In the same way, when the majority of the investors sentiments turn very positive and very optimistic that everything, now the market is into the trend, that is the time that market, it shows that we are almost at the top of the market and it's time to exit the market. So here also, and as I have shown you that in generally in life, that investor sentiments always lag behind the actual market movement. So the market starts moving first and investor sentiment then turn towards that direction. So moving up or down, investor sentiments according to afterwards with a lag, it turns up or down. So in short, as the market has almost reached it to the top level, which was in the February or in the March first week, I see clearly this shows that indication that as the majority has turned, majority investor sentiment has turned bullish. So more than 50% means majority has become bullish about the market. It shows the top of the market, S&P 500, and mostly all over the world, almost all stock markets, and weaken very soon because the fall can be sharper than the rise. So we can. It took 2.5 months almost for recover the market. 2 months. We see that in 1 month's time, I can see that we can again retest the low levels reached in March all over the world, all the stock markets. So that's what I just wanted to. It's a very, I think you will like it because I have captured my data and I have plotted it against this, and I wanted to show in the true terms because people only talk about it that when the in majority investors become very bullish, that is the time of the top of the market. But I wanted to show it and prove it on the chart by statistically. So this is what it shows also. That's it from my side. So it's time to exit in the market. That market shows weakness already. It's reached top, and you can see that market retesting the low levels of March very soon in 1 month's time. That's all. Thank you once again from my side. This is Neeraj here from Moscow, and if you like it, please subscribe my video and circulate it and share it with maximum people so that everybody gets benefit. And all other description details are in my description box. That's it from my side. Thanks. Ciao.